When I showcase a crypto strategy, it is usually for Bitcoin or Ethereum, as those are the most traded assets. But this time I bring you a that simple yet highly profitable strategy for Solana 30-minute chart. This strategy performs extremely well and outperforms the buy and hold easily. In the last 3 years, if you would have traded this strategy alone, it would have turned a $1,000 investment into $10,000. That's a 1000% plus net profit, or in other words, a 10x. And the best part, this strategy not only works on Solana, but on Bitcoin and Ethereum, and probably on other crypto assets as well. In this video, I will explain all the indicators needed for this strategy, the optimized parameter settings, and all the entry and exit rules. Besides that, I will also show you the backtest results and explain how you can get access to the script I made this strategy with and turn into an auto trading bot. Without wasting any time, let's get right into it. Okay, for this strategy, first head over to TradingView and set up the Solana USDT, the MACD chart, this one, on the 30-minute time frame. And now let's add our indicators. Open up the indicators tab right here and first search for Super Trend. This strategy was again made with our best strategy version 2 script, and our main entry signal indicator will be the Super Trend. Add this one to your chart. Then for trading stop loss, we are going to use the NNFX ATR. Add this one. We will also need a trend filter, which is essential for all trend following strategies, and for that this time we are using the EMA. So add the moving average exponential. And for exits, we are going to use a simple moving average crossover. For that we will need two simple moving averages. So type in moving average simple. And add this one 2 times to your chart. Okay, that's all we need. And now let's see the parameter settings. First open up the super trend, set the ATR period to 50, the ATR multiplier to 2.2. Then head over to the styles tab. You can untick everything that's connected with the sell signals because this is a long only strategy. You can also untick this box, and these two. Okay, for our trend filter, the exponential moving average, we will use a 220 length, the source is close, and I colored it white. For the first simple moving average, which we use for exit, set a 50 length, and I colored it red. For the second simple moving average, which is the slower moving one, set the length to 120, the source to close, and I colored it yellow. Okay, now we have all of our indicators correctly set up on the chart. Just a quick walkthrough. This is how the strategy script looks like that I created this strategy with. It has a specific position sizing option, the super trend entry settings, trading stop losses, moving average crossover exits, and many filters, which most of we are not using now. And at the bottom, the trading bot automation. So if you want to get access to this script, you can do that by becoming a Smart Trader tier member on my Patreon. And to automate it with a trading bot, I will give you guides on how to do that using 3 Commas, Wonder Trading, and many other third-party services. Okay, now let's see the entry and exit rules. For that, I will enable the strategy script so we can see a few valid entries. And here is a good one. Let's take a look on this. Okay, so for a valid long entry, first we need a buy signal from this super trend. Then we only need one more thing, and that is that the price closes above the 220 length EMA. I told you this is a that simple strategy, yet it works. The reason why it works, in my opinion, is because of the trading stop loss and the moving average crossover exits. And we also have one extra filter, which is to exit the trade no matter what if 190 candles have passed. We can take a long entry at the close of the signal candle or at the open of the next candle. The stop loss initially will be placed at the lower NNFX ATR line, which is this red line right here. But each time this red line moves up, we will move our stop loss accordingly. So on this candle, the stop loss would have been moved here. If it moves down, we don't move our stop loss down because this is a trading stop loss. And on this candle, for example, the stop loss would have been right here. So just keep in mind, each time the NNFX ATR moves up in an open position, we are moving our stop loss upwards. We won't have a fixed take profit level as we are using the moving average crossover for exits. And when does that happen? In case of a long position, and as this is a long only strategy, we exit the position when the fast moving average, this red one, crosses under the slow moving average. If at the beginning of the trade it was already under, it doesn't matter, we need to see a cross down. Now let's see when that happens. During this trade, the cross down occurred right here. So let's take a closer look. Yes, so here you can see the red line crosses under the yellow one. That is an exit signal for longs. So we exited the position at the close of this candle or at the open of the next candle. Of course, in real life, we exit at the open of the next candle. During the trade, the trading stop loss ended up being right here. After that, the NNFX ATR line just moved downwards, but we didn't move our stop loss down. And nowhere in this trade, price crossed this trading stop loss, so the exit was right here. In this case, this trade was a 1 to 0.7 risk-reward ratio trade, but close to the end, that risk-reward ratio came up to be a 1 to 2.25. Now let's see one quick example using our premium strategy script, the best strategy version 2. And then we will talk about the backtest results. Okay, so here's another very long entry. Here we get the super trend buy signal. This blue line is the 220 length EMA. The price closed above it, so it's a valid long entry. And we will exit the position when either the trading stop loss gets hit or the red line crosses under the yellow line. Let me hide the script so we can see where the red and yellow lines are. And yes, the cross down would have occurred here, meaning we exit the position right there. Let's check the trading stop loss. The initial stop loss was down here, creating a very low 1 to 0.14 risk-reward ratio level, but at the end it was at a 1.0.2. Still low, but this is the best results I could get with the optimization. And this was another winning trade. Of course, there were some profits left on the table. As you can see, if we would have exited here, more profits would have been made, or here even more. But at a winning and a profitable trading strategy, it doesn't matter to enter and exit at the perfect times. What matters is consistency. And that's why we need to take a look on the backtest results now. But before that, let's talk about the position sizing and the fees. So for position sizing, we are using a compounding position sizing with a 23% risk on each trade. I know this is extremely high, because if we get only around 4 losing trades in a row, it could wipe out the whole account. But as you can see, the stop loss is very far away, and with a generally uptrending asset like Solana or Bitcoin or Ethereum, and with the correct exit signal indicator like this moving average crossover, that 4 loss streak is not too likely to happen. But if you are worried, just decrease the position sizing to around 10, but keep in mind that will decrease the net profits too. And what does the compounding mean? It means that let's say we start with $10,000 capital and our capital grows up until $20,000 capital. Then at the beginning, at the first trade, we used 23% of the $10,000 capital to enter the trade. But as the account grows to $20,000 now, we use the 23% of that $20,000 account. I hope it makes some sense. This way, as the account grows, we reinvest the profits and make higher and higher volume trades. Oh, and don't forget, we only trade one trade at a time. So if you're already in a position and you get another valid entry signal, we don't enter that. We only have one trade at a time open. Now for initial capital, we are using $100,000, but you can decrease this to 10,000 or 1,000, whatever your budget is. For commission, we are using 0.05% on each entry and exit and a 3-tick slippage. Okay, let's see the backtest results. So the optimization date range, the date range from until which I optimized this strategy for, is starting at the 1st of July 2022 and ending at the 1st of March 2025. In the optimization date range, which is around a 3-year period, we got 182 trades, 24% maximum drawdown, 605% net profit with a 40% win rate and a 1.7 profit factor. But what really matters is the after optimization date results. Because a strategy can easily perform inside the optimization date range for which you optimize the strategy for, and it can happen many times that you over-optimize or overfit and the strategy won't perform good after the optimization date range. For exactly that, we are going to now change the start date to the end date of the optimization date range and the end date to today's date, which is October 5th. And look at that, these are the after optimization date results. Now, as you can see, the strategy ends up at around the same level as the buy and hold, but altogether in the long run, with using the compounding position sizing, this strategy outperforms the buy and hold. I will show you in a minute. After the optimization date, we got 40 trades, 12% maximum drawdown, 64% net profit, which is really good, 47% win rate, which is better than in the optimization range, and a 2.3 profit factor. Now let's see the results for both before optimization and after optimization. And look at that. So starting from the 1st of July 2022 up until today, we got 224 trades, 24% maximum drawdown, over 1000% net profit, 41% win rate, and a 1.8 profit factor. That's amazing. Now for those who are interested, here are the performance metrics, the trade analysis tab, and the risk performance ratios. This is the 60th strategy optimization I've released, part of the over 10 premium scripts we've developed and refined throughout the years. We've been tracking every single optimization, removing what doesn't work, and doubling down on what consistently delivers results. If you're curious how much profit these strategies could have generated, both the hits and the misses, check out my latest profit reveal video via the pop-up in the top right corner, or you can find the link in the description. And if you want full access to all premium strategies and optimizations and new releases, you can join my Smart Trader tier membership on Patreon for just $29 per month. Once you're a member, you will have access to all the 60 optimizations and 10 plus highly customizable premium scripts instantly. Link is in the description. As I mentioned, it also works on BTC USDT and on ETH USDT, so let's see that. And don't forget, we are using now the Maxi charts, not the Binance charts. On BTC USDT, it easily outperforms the buy and hold, and we got a moderate drawdown, a bit high, but it's still somewhat within my tolerance range. And on ETH USDT, these are the results. Not as great as on BTC USDT, but it still outperforms the buy and hold with a bit high 45% maximum drawdown. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this one. If so, drop a like, subscribe, share this with your friends, and check out our Patreon page if you want to get access to this strategy script and turn this strategy into an automated trading bot. And that wraps up today's video. If you want to see another highly profitable strategy, check out this video. And if you want to find out how our premium strategy scripts and optimizations performed lately, check out this video. As always, thank you all for watching, have an amazing day, and until next time, trade smart.